Hello everyone, welcome back to a new type of video where I will be explaining the lore behind the Stick War franchise. With Stick War 3's release, I thought it would be great to do, considering we have been presented with a set of lore which no one seems to care about but me. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to be going through all the games and how not all of them are in chronological order, and I will not be doing it in that way, but I will explain the timeline. If you're confused, don't worry, you will understand. But some notes, most of this is factual and some is fan-based opinion or speculation. So take all of this knowing some of it may not be true, and if so I will find out and cover it later on. Also, Stick War Legacy is the same as Stick War 1 and not part of the story because it's a remake, but it does tell us the locations of certain characters that will be useful. Okay, here we go. Stick War 1. The game that started it all. But we don't really know what it's all about. To us at the time, it was just a browser game we all loved and thought nothing of it. But now we know, this is what we can say. You play as the Order of Empire, trying to gain back political power in Inner Morta, the continent the games are set in. The people you are fighting are the Unity. We know nothing of them at the game's release. Stick Empire. Oh, we get a lot more storyline here. So Inner Morta was split into two sections, South Inner Morta and North Inner Morta. In the first game, you are in South Inner Morta, and Stick Empire includes both parts. You are now fighting the Chaos Legion, led by Medusa. They were in control of all of Inner Morta, and then North Inner Morta, with their leader Medusa, had handed it over to the Unity, a party of military soldiers working for Chaos to assassinate King Zarek of the Order Empire. Unity was led by Juggernaut, a Spartan who rebelled against the Order, which is why Unity was then referred to as the Rebellion. All the events in Stick Empire happened before Stick War 1, despite the war going on was referred to as the Second Great War, suggesting that there was a war before the game series starting all of this. The Order Empire lost the First Great War but won the second, enraging Unity and causing them to rebel, after Atreus, the second child of King Zarek and leader of the Spartans, killed Juggernaut. We are led to believe Medusa is dead and that Unity has no leader. They try to rebel back, but the Order Empire kill them, leading into Stick War 1. Stick War Legacy. Now I know I said this had no lore, but endless deads. So it all started with the three children of Zarek. Atreus, Exavos, and Kaichu. Now Atreus sounds a lot like Atriox from Halo. Anyway. They were with the Archmage of the Order, but then the Archmage was attacked and killed by zombies. That's it. But, we now know of Griffin the Great, the actual leader of the Giants and the Golden Duo. Side note, Kaichu and Golden Archer are not the same person. And now Stick War 3. The campaign is not out yet as I'm making it, so when it does, I'll be sure to look into the lore. But for now, we still have stuff to look at. Firstly, in this game, you can for the first time use both Order and Chaos units in one. So my first speculation is that this is them teaming up and making a truce in the end. Or it could be the events in the First Great War that started the controversy. But until the campaign comes, we will not know for a while. But what we do know is this. The miners are led by the richest man in the Order called Lavish. He seems quite full of himself, but we've only just heard of him. And we don't know much yet. The Sword Wrath were founded by Rafnar, then continued by Exavos. Archidans were founded by the Grand Bowmaster, then taken away by Kaichu in the Trials of Superiority. As a child, Kaichu splitted the Bowmaster's arrow with her own on the bullseye without looking. The Spartans were founded by Atreus and not taken over. at all. Wow. But what's this? Zarok has another child, Princess Shade, who created the Shadow Wrath, commonly recruited from the best of the Sword Wrath to deal with the Mafia run by Murphy. Real creative with these names, aren't we? Later, Shade revealed herself as the leader and gifted the Shadow Wrath to King Zarok in the Second Great War, Stick Empire. The Sickle Wrath were founded by Sickle Bear, real creative. They were once farmers, but they found that it's much more fun to kill people than farming crops. The Sickle Wrath seemed to be the ambush enemies in the special ambush levels in Stick War 1 and Stick War Legacy. Well, there you have it, the whole Stick War lore so far. I really hope you enjoyed, because this took so long, and it was hard to make. So please subscribe, or at least like, because I'm like the only person who's going to make Stick War videos like this, to be honest. So, yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching, bye.